What's going on, guys? James Prigioni coming at you. It's June 29th, back in that Huglekultur mound on contour. It's turned into its own little jungle down here. Got purple beans flowering everywhere. The cantaloupe, the zucchini, they're all flowering. Cucumbers flowering. So many bees just working around through here. It's just really densed up. Everything's supporting everything else. Tomatoes flowering, bunch of beans, just squash flowers everywhere. Cucumbers just working at my feet. Cucumbers providing great shade for apple trees to grow up. Watermelon, growing up tomato, up sunflower. So yeah, I just wanted to show you what it looked like from underneath. Bean plants getting big. Cucumbers really looking good in the front. Just wanted to show you how it's coming along and what it looks like, how big things are getting. Different kinds of just crazy. See that guy? Crazy bugs. It's a big firefly, or a dragonfly kind of thing. Looks like he's a pollinator though. Yeah, some of these beans are getting big already. Especially for how young they are. Cucumbers shooting out the top, out in front. Tomatoes just canopying out the top, looking great. There's that guy again. He's a cool looking one. Yeah, you wouldn't believe how many pollinators and different kind of bugs we're getting in here. Yeah, you can see there's a big cantaloupe and look at that marigold underneath. It'll start flowering, bringing bees into its flowers, drawing more bees in. Under there too, there's some marigolds. It's calendula right in front. All just provided more flowers to bring more bees in. Here's another apple tree doing good under this kind of shade. The cantaloupe's getting huge. I got my little tool here, my little sickle, hand sickle. I go through and pull up some of the taller grass and just chop it back and drop it. Some of the tomatoes. Some of the tomatoes look good. This tomato is just looking, color on this I think is great, and the way that flowers bloom, it just looks really healthy. Some things are a little more pale green, but that could be somewhat the strain, or it looks like it might be getting a little too much sun, where this one's getting that happy medium being shaded underneath the sunflower. So it's getting that half sun, half nuts on which we wanted to do. That's why we put it in this spot. If you look up through our mulberry tree, you can see we get filtered sunlight coming through this front corner portion. You can see how short the sunflower is, where we're getting some of the shade, but some of the tomatoes are really liking it. Look at this cucumber just shooting out. Coming out looking for somewhere to go. It's just flying out from so deep in there. That's what they do though. That's why we did as many cucumbers, as many cantaloupe and stuff on this mound, because they're just going to end up just shooting out into the yard. We'll move it in wood chips and we'll begin that extra yield from that space instead of wasting it. Here's some guys look like they're ready to put a bunch of tomatoes out. We buried some big old logs we had in here, and they're great for holding water. And look at that, holding water. Just we put this in, and you can see the mycelium, the white hairs, the fungus, the mycelium working in there. And people think like, oh, it robs nitrogen or something. It robs nitrogen. There's literally a little plant that looks like maybe some lamb's quarters maybe, literally a plant grown out of this log. So that's how we put the logs in. They help hold water. They're obviously adding some fertility if this plant's growing in them. So they add microclimates. They hold a lot of water so that when it gets super hot out, they give off humidity, and they like provide a more humid environment around them. So anything to add more microclimates, and they provide little things for bugs to live in, live under, habitats. So Huglekultur Mountain is coming together well. Where we have these white poles is where we have some kind of fruit. I don't even see it. It was really small. Oh, here it is. Blueberry. It's not doing well. May not even make it. Well, we'll see if we got those for cheap at the end of the season. We'll see if they come back. And there's a few more berry bushes in here. See how they come along. So thanks for following along, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Jim Sprigioni is out.